Hi everyone, this is mid-month from the Emerging Leaders of the Indiana Conference. My name is Hannah, I'm from Fort Wayne, and I attend St. Joseph UMC. So this year I'm a junior in high school, and as an underclassman, students older than me always had opinions about junior year. Either it was really interesting, extremely overwhelming, both, or neither. So when junior year rolled around in the middle of a pandemic, I didn't know what to expect. Coming back to school was weird, because despite all the countermeasures instituted for our own protection, it felt as if everything was normal, that the masks, one-way hallways, and virtual learning were all mere inconveniences. But it all felt like a facade, because I knew the extent of the suffering that was occurring globally. Sitting in a classroom, it was hard to believe in the illusion that school presented, which showcased a world that was unscathed. Because, like everyone else, the pandemic had drastically impacted me. I was mad about losing my chance to go to state for academic team, the chance to visit my dream college, the chance to be with those that I loved. I was scared of losing my soccer season, scared of losing my junior year. I was scared of losing my grandma. And then I felt guilty, because why was I so selfish to focus on all the things that I had lost, when so many more had lost so much more? I hated that time was slipping away, that life was slipping away, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. In school, when there's a math problem you can't quite solve, you regroup and reevaluate your options. I had spent years persevering, performing and perfecting the skills necessary to solve any math problem that came my way. But you can't solve a pandemic. And as hard as it was to admit, there are just some things I couldn't control. It felt like there was so much chaos around me and that I, along with everyone else, was drowning in a world submerged in decimation and devastation. None of us can take on these problems on our own, and nor is it healthy to try. I realized that I needed to relinquish the belief that I had control and surrender the weight of responsibilities to the one God that lovingly bears our burdens. And this was further confirmed on my church's Legacy Canvas Night. So every year at my church, all of the youth paint canvases, one for each class. And I dread this night because I'm not an artist, but usually there's someone else in the class of 22 who can help me out. However, this year, I was alone and without any ideas. So my youth director, Sarah, asked me what image best categorized how my class was thriving in this moment. And, unsurprisingly, given my recent fascination, the only thing I could think of was this one line from Hamilton. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet. And in that moment, I realized what we as Christians needed to do. Despite the powerful winds of a hurricane, there's this brief moment of quiet, a small location with serenity. The eye of the hurricane is our safe space. It's a solace from the pain around us. But we can't get there alone, because God is our safe space. God is in control, and God is the eye of the hurricane that is protecting us from the whirlwinds around us. I learned that it was okay to admit my fears about the future, because God understood. So through prayers, music, and writing, I was able to release the control that I once sought, cashing it in for something much more valuable: peace. So the winds are whipping, the land is trembling, and the water is rising, but we are safe in the eye. We're safe in God's arms. Matthew chapter 8, verse 26. Then he got up and he rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. God is the solution, the one I've been looking for in all the wrong places. He will calm the storms. But until then, give him your burdens and let him protect you in the eye. So what steps can you take in the next coming weeks to help surrender your fears to God? Thank you so much for watching. And remember, we will be back on the 15th of each month with mid-month. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss it. And please share your thoughts in the comments, because we can't wait to hear from you.